Not surprisingly, this is a great bike. And after 2 years of ownership, I'm gonna tell you about what I love about it. Number one, the looks. While this, of course, is a very subjective thing, and also the looks of this specific Ducati Monster, especially amongst the fans, was a bit controversial at first. Of all the motorcycles I have owned, I have never in my life had this much of positive response on my motorcycle. When you park it at places and people stop and look at it, and kids go absolutely bonkers sometimes. And yeah, I really enjoy that a lot. I personally like the looks of it, of course. I mean, I bought it. The very slim, sharp, and agile look to it, and somewhat futuristic as well. I, for one, and I'm probably going to get flamed for this, like the fact that they got rid of the treadless frame, because I found that to make the bike look very old and outdated. But yeah, the looks is something I like about this machine. Number two, lightweight. This machine reminds me a lot of my first motorcycle. Very small, very light, not that much power, but it was fun. Especially in urban environments, going through traffic, this machine is an absolute blast. It's so lightweight, it's so flickable, it's so... Again, it feels like a small CC motorcycle, but 111 horsepower on it. Yeah, I really enjoy that a lot. Number three, the customization options. Straight from the factory, this machine comes with a lot of customization options. Think of carbon panels, think of different graphics on panels. And not just graphic kits, stickers, which is also available, like full-blown painted panels. That in itself reminded me again of my first bike, which was the KTM, and KTM is typically the brand that has a lot of customization options and graphic kits and so on and so forth. So it was fun to see Ducati do that. It's not really marketed that much, because I think for them that's more of a scrambler thing. But yeah, I found that to be a major plus on this machine. Number four, very clear user interface. Contrary to a lot of other brands, when you're going to invest the time to fiddle around with making a riding mode for yourself and how you like it, how you not like it, so you know exactly what you're doing and you don't necessarily have to whip out a user manual. Downside to it though, it works very fidgety and inconvenient, but I made a different video about that. You go watch that if you're interested. Number five, the electronic package. Now, this machine comes with a pretty extensive list of electronics, so extensive that there's actually quite a few things on there that I haven't used once, but it works really well. I'm not under the impression that I am some sort of Ayrton Senna with a sixth sense for where grip will be, so I'm fine with the computer sometimes invading with what I ask it to do to prevent my rear wheel to step out and potentially have a crash and stuff like that. And as a result of that, while I do feel like 111 HP is not necessarily for beginners, if at all, largely due to the electronics, and it can actually be okay for a beginner to start out with, especially if you would pick like the urban riding mode where the horsepower gets reduced to 75. Learn the ropes on that and then slowly step up to more horsepower. So yeah, those are the 5 things that I love about my Ducati Monster. Should you feel so inclined, I also have a video on what I don't love about the Ducati Monster Plus, modifications I did to it, and yeah, other than that, be good.